Okay, so why do we have teeth? Can you think of a good reason other than we actually are going to chew the food? Turns out that we do have teeth for biting, and we also have teeth for kind of grinding or chewing. And the main reason we would want to chew stuff is because we want to keep it in the mouth for a longer period rather than a shorter period. And the reason we'd want to do that is twofold. We want to chew the food so that it gets into small particles as possible. And ideally, if we get really, really small particles, i.e. liquid, then the digestion is going to happen much more easily. But the second reason we want to chew the food is because the saliva juices that are released by activating the salivary glands through chewing actually contain the digestive juices themselves. And it wasn't really until May last year, May 2013, that I really realized this. I was actually in talking to a bunch of students. I'd been flown in to do some emergency stuff in an academy in the UK, and I started talking to them about this idea of digestion, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. Oh my goodness. Of course we should chew our food, because that's how we activate the salivary glands and how we get the enzymes that are in the saliva to actually start operating. Now, we don't have enzymes that digest protein in saliva. It's just fats and carbohydrates. So if you do eat a lot of protein, you don't have to worry so much about the salivary part and activating the digestion and so on in the mouth, because that's going to take place first in the stomach. But the benefit for chewing protein better is that then you've got small particles inside the stomach. But everything else you eat, carbohydrates and fats, the digestion starts with the saliva. And saliva is an extraordinary thing. You wouldn't believe how much stuff is in saliva. So go and do the research. Go and have a look at Wikipedia for the entry on saliva. There's just so much stuff in there. It's insane. Some of which is antiseptic. There's stuff that makes you, there's a painkiller in there. There's a bunch of enzymes. There's billions of bacteria. There's billions of cells and all sorts of stuff. But the thing that we're most interested in, the digestive process, is that the stuff that starts the journey for carbohydrates and fats from food when it enters the body into nutrients when it enters the bloodstream is the enzyme or the enzymes that are released in saliva when you chew. So chew your food, saliva is activated, more chewing, more saliva, better digestion.